that isn't Charlie Brent, private eye extraordinaire?
Present and accounted for, I think.
So give it to me straight, Mac. How goes the gumshoe business?
Dead slow.
Yeah, well, that explains the smell. What is that?
What?
That, what you eating?
Lunch. Want a bite?
No, thanks. I'm driving. What's in there?
Sardines, macaroni and cheese with a smear of grape jelly.
No mayo?
I'm all out of mayo.
What, you don't have time for groceries?
Groceries I got time for, but they want money for groceries.
A mercenary.
Speaking of money, look, not only can I not afford to fill my fridge, but can't make the next payment on the loan you made me.
Business is that bad?
Stinks worse than my sandwich. You know, I keep thinking the drought is going to end, man. I know the jobs are out there, but they're not making their way to Valley Investigations.
I thought you and Cecily were busy.
Please, do not mention that name while I'm eating, okay? I'm having enough trouble keeping this down.
How's your sandwich?
It is delightful. I'm so glad you suggested this. It is so good to get out.
Actually, Cecily, I had ulterior motives. I wanted to find out how your recovery was going.
Have I been sick?
Your divorce?
Oh. Heart disease, courtesy of Sneeko.
How are you, honey?
I feel like I've been put through a shredder, you know, where all your parts are there, just not exactly together. And at times I feel pretty damn lonely.
Well, you know, you don't have to be lonely.
Really? Do you know any tall, handsome alternatives?
I'm afraid you've already exhausted my list.
Dell was your entire list?
Well, he was short, but choice.
I mean, what can I say? I mean, we came here for dinner. We saw a video with Jamie and Junior. I mean, it was nice. All very non-threatening and kind of zippo in the romance department.
Really? That's very strange considering Dell's reputation with women. Maybe you should try again without the kids.
Oh, you know, Dell is a very sweet guy. I mean, he's handsome, and his smile could melt icebergs. I just can't imagine myself kissing him. My wanting to kiss a guy has nothing to do with looks or charm. It has everything to do with chemistry and, you know, either lightning strikes or it doesn't.
All right. You don't have to hit me over the head with it. Dell's not your type.
I wish you were. I mean, I think my Saturday nights would be a heck of a lot more interesting.
All right, no Dell. Back to square one.
So where do I go from here?
Well, it might help if I knew what you were looking for.
I know what I definitely don't want, and that's another actor.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. I only know one other actor, and that's Justin Carrier.
You know, if anybody's going to be self-centered in my next relationship, it's going to be me.
Good for you. Now, what else? Visualize him.
I see the inside of my eyelids.
Come on, Cecily.
Okay, what do I see? I see a tall man, over 6 feet tall, so I have to stand on my tippy toes to kiss him. And he's got dark, thick hair you could run barefoot through. He's strong, but not overly muscled. He's got a keen analytical mind, sophisticated, gentle, yet passionate, handsome, devastating smile. Hey, you asked.
Oh, Lordy, I thought you'd never end. Tall hair, dark mind. No.
No.
Dark hair, good mind, sophisticated. Well, duh.
What? There is such a guy?
Oh, come on. Boy, some detective you are. He's right under your nose.
Where?
Cecily. Charlie Brent.
Cecily, the Original limbo bimbo. She could not pour a glass of water if I put instructions on the bottom of the glass. Tell her to do one thing, she does another. I told her to tail some guy. Discreetly, she called a guy on a payphone to find out whether he was home. I mean, I cannot believe I took her on. She's more trouble than she's worth.
So fire her.
Fire her?
Yeah, you know, fire her, as in terminate her employment. Look, Dixie and Cecily happen to be very good friends, so this doesn't go any farther than these four walls, all right? But personally, I agree with you. I mean, Cecily is adorable, but she's hyper, you know? It bothers you that much. I tell you what, give her 2 weeks' notice, I'll bet she flounces out of here and never even looks back.
I can't fire her, man. I mean, what is she gonna do?
What do I look like? How do I know? Who cares? Are you running a detective agency or a charity for the thinking impaired?
Where would she go?
Oh, please, Charles, it's not like you're throwing her out on the street. She's got Phoebe.
Look, Tad, she's really vulnerable right now, okay, with this whole divorce thing. I mean, something like this could really wreck her self-esteem.
Yeah? So it's her self-esteem versus your sanity. Charles, hello? Where's the contest?
I'll think of something, all right?
Yeah, I guess so. Just remind me to call first before I come over next time, which, incidentally, I didn't do to torture you about the loan. I'm over here to give you this.
What's this?
It's called a check, Charles. And this is how you keep track of your accounts. I'm not surprised you're sitting here eating left-unders. It's for the work that you did with Ms. Hyper on the Janet Justin case.
Well, thank you, Peter, and thank you, Paul.
Charles.
Tad, yes. It just about
you don't
covers
have
the
to do
loan.
this
Take
now.
it, man. I make good on my debts, okay?
Okay. Fine. I tried. Listen. Why don't you let me do you a favor, okay? Why don't you, let me get some of this off your mind. I'll tell you what, why don't we go to the city, do the guy thing, all right? Come on, I'll take your mind off work.
Or lack thereof, right?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll call you. Hey, piece of advice?
Hit me.
Next time, leave out the grape jelly.
Why don't you just give Charlie a chance?
Even if I wanted to, it wouldn't matter because, you know, Charlie thinks that I'm an airhead.
Would he have given you that job if he thought that you were an airhead?
I practically had to beg him for that job. Not that it is much of a job. I mean, I'm barely making minimum wage.
All right. All that aside, okay? If your yardstick for measuring romantic potential is kissing somebody, wouldn't you say that Charlie definitely measures up?
What do you mean?
I mean that kiss you and Charlie had on New Year's Eve.
Oh, that. That wasn't much.
You could do better. So could he.
No, you should never get romantically involved with a coworker.
Come on, you know, most people meet their significant others in the workplace.
You know, I've got to go. This has been so great, but, you know, Charlie has a hissy fit if I take more than an hour for lunch. Honey, thanks for lunch. Oh, I love you. Let's do this soon, okay? Let me just take this with me. Okay, thanks again. Bye-bye.
Well, proofreader Dixie reporting as ordered.
Good. You know how I love oral reports. Come here.
Oh, don't get me started.
I never start anything I can't finish.
Well, I finished that, so
Good.
there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, what'd you think of it?
Well, as far as company reports go, I'd say that it was probably the most entertaining, cleverest thing I've ever read. I'd give it 4 stars.
Maybe you ought to give the guy who wrote it a raise.
Wait, you wrote this?
Yep. I took his name off it to ensure an unbiased critique.
That's wonderful. I mean, company reports are usually dry as old toast, but this was fun. I mean, I didn't want to stop reading it.
Oh, honey, come on, don't sugarcoat it. Give it to him straight. I'm sure he could take it.
Am I blushing?
Yeah, you look ridiculous. Go back to work.
Okay.
And you are an angel, because you know you didn't have to bring this down.
Oh, it was not a problem at all. I was having lunch with Cecily at McKay's. Poor woman, she's having a case of the just divorced person's blues.
Excuse me, but if this is leading to another date with Cecily, count me out.
Well, now, all right. It didn't work out. so sue me. I'm not going to push it. I can take a hint, okay? But have you thought about that Nurse Hicks?
Look, no more fix-ups, okay? I'm through with women for a while.
I know the feeling.
Look, are you upset because your date with Cecily didn't work out?
This has nothing to do with Cecily.
Oh, so there's another woman in the game.
Dixie, look, there is no game, there is no other woman, nothing, okay? I just feel like that because, well, that's just the way that I feel.
Oh, I think thou dost protest too much.
I think thou should leave it alone.
Oh, come on, I'm gonna find out sooner or later.
Look, there is nothing to find out.
Okay, fine. You want to keep it a surprise? That's just fine with me. Why don't you bring her over to the house, And I'll pull out all the stops. I'll bring out all the nice crystal and all the nice silverware.
What are you going to do with the kids? Lock them in the basement?
I'll send them to Grandma's.
Guys, look, can't we just drop this?
All right. Why do you want to keep this such a secret? Come on, fess up. Is there something about this woman you think that we're not going to like?
My God, he's got the hots for Janet Green.
Wrong again. Try Kendall Hart.
Tonight?
Kendall Hart?
Kendall Hart.
You've got to be kidding.
Tell us you're kidding.
I knew you guys would take it like this.
She's just so...
Repulsive.
I guess I'm a little surprised myself.
Is this some kind of mental aberration?
You were working on that book about Erica with her, right? Was this all going on then?
No specifics are necessary. Just a simple yes or no will do.
No.
Well, good. Now, when did all this get started?
I guess it's been happening little by little all along.
And exactly how involved are you?
I wish I knew.
But you care about her.
I'm probably the only person in town who sees a good side of her. A side that's worth saving.
Saving Kendall Hart.
Oh,
That's a pretty tall order, Del.
Yeah, she lies, she cheats, she manipulates.
Kendall is no saint, that's for sure. But I still see a glimmer of a decent human being who's capable of leading a good life.
Yeah. Well, when Vegas comes out with odds, you put me down for a bundle.
Maybe saving Kendall's just a cover, an excuse to stay in her life. If I'm going to be honest about this, I've probably been attracted to her from the get-go.
Well, you better just stop being attracted to her. Just stop it right now. Now, look. Maybe I'm the last person in the world to throw this little stone, but isn't Kendall already married?
Point already taken.
What? Then isn't this just a waste of your time?
I guess it's his time to waste, honey.
But Kendall's marriage is a joke. She doesn't love Anton, and Anton doesn't love her.
Well, then why did they get married?
It's a long story.
Well, give me the high points.
There aren't any. They're using each other.
And you want to get stuck in the middle of all this?
It's a good point.
I don't want to be stuck in the middle, but I already...
Well, then you just jump out.
Look, if they really are using each other, the marriage is bound to self-destruct soon anyway.
Right. Well, why don't you just avoid Kendall for a little while and just wait and see what happens?
Well, if there's anything I do better than waiting, I sure as hell don't know what it is.
Good. And then maybe in the meantime you could meet somebody else.
Yeah, like a nurse.
Look, I don't blame you guys for being concerned.
Look, your family, we'd be crazy not to be.
And if Kendall is as good as you say that she is, maybe we could get used to her. Just don't shut yourself off to other possibilities.
Okay.